1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Area 6.
Okay.
Chapter 6.
Teen. Let's see. Alex? The name escaped Jason's mouth before he had time to think. Eve had mentioned someone named Alex. But Jason had no idea it was this Alex. The slightly lopsided nose, the frizzy hair, the eyebrows that almost came together in the middle. Even through the helmet, Alex Buffoni's features stood out. Alex Buffoni.
Oh, by the way, I just want to mention ice physics.
Ooh, you are slidey.
These are almost Xenoblade levels of ice physics.
Are you going to be launching yourself through the air? I mean, you can technically do that anytime you want. You're a jumping tank. The last time Jason had seen him was 2 weeks ago in school. Alex had been his typical weird self that day, making squeaky noises in back of the class, trying to convince everyone there was a mouse running loose. Now look at him, though, thought Jason. He had probably gone chasing after a lost pet too. Really? Is that how it always happens? Eve just finds, all right, which pet did you lose this time? Was it a dog, a cat?
No, I think it was a rat. Oh, wait. Give this guy like give this Alex guy like a high nasally voice.
Okay. It was like typical weird stuff.
He sounds like a nerd.
Gone off the lost pet and suffered the consequences. Jason stooped down. He shook Alex's shoulder. Alex, it's me! Jason! Alex! Two sentences popped into Jason's head. Something the plutonium boss had said. I need tough species. Ones that I can mutate into new forms that serve my needs. The last time I tried that on a human, he fell apart. With horror, it dawned on Jason that Alex might have been that human. Ramph! Okay. It was Alex's voice. He was struggling to say something. Jason leaned in close. What, Alex? What did you say? Alex's eyes flickered open, shut, then open. He fixed a steady gaze at Jason. I said Ramph! Who do you think you are, blockhead? What did you say? I said roof. Roof? Did you say roof? No, I said Rufio.
Rufio! I am the pan now.
I'm sorry, what? Peter Pan! I think that's a reference Blockhead ever made. Anyway. Speaking, Jason, Alex, Ramph, I said Ramph. Ramph. What did you say? I said Ramph. He replied, stone face. What's the matter? Don't you say Ramph when you wake? Wait. This is Alex talking. It's like, Ramph! He replied, stone face. It's fair. What's the matter? What's the matter? Don't you say Ramph when you wake up after being knocked unconscious? Did I do that? Jason let out a howl of joy. Oh! Oh! It's the dynamic duo. It was Alex, all right, unmutated, with that same sick sense of humor. Ugh! Alex moaned, sitting up. I dreamed I had left this place, or maybe that was reality, and this is a dream. And if it is, what are you doing cluttering up my dream? This isn't a dream, Alex, Jason said. We're in some bizarre underworld created by the plutonium boss. Alex slapped his helmet. Oh, right, of course. I'm looking at... wait, what? Is there supposed to be quotes here? I think there's supposed to be quotes here. Alex slapped his helmet. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, there's definitely supposed to be.
Yeah, that's Alex talking.
Oh, right, of course. I'm looking for my pet lizard. Oh, wow, it is really a pet thing. Well, he's plotting to turn the Earth into a big charcoal briquet? Is that how you say that? Briquet? I'm unfamiliar with this word.
Charcoal, point... will you use the mouse to point to where...
E.
Briquet?
Is this French? I don't fucking know what this is.
I think it's French.
So I'm just gonna assume it has something to do with food and cooking with charcoal and move on. You remember? Now I know I'm dreaming. Alex sank to the ground again. Wake me up when wake me up before you go. Wake me up when it's over. Jason pulled him to his feet. You have to come with me. Alex, come with me if you want to live.
Oh, gee.
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Oh, gee, Jason.
If there was another dork, I'd give him a shaggy voice. I think we're running out of dorks, though. You have to come with me, X. We got this far. Together, we can beat the plutonium boss. 2-player co-op, baby!
Oh, that doesn't happen until Blaster Master 0.
Oh, wow, really? There's a
Yes.
Awesome.
Although I think it's one of those, like, glorified girlfriend modes.
But we're totally doing that for Galaxy 2.
Alright.
Anyway. I don't know. That's not where I left off. This far. Together we can beat the plutonium boss. What's her name? The sexy lady. Alex asked. The girl with the great car who dumped me. Eve dumped you? Jason said. He couldn't believe it. Sort of, yeah. I fell down this hole and she came at me with a gun. Scared me to death. Then she said she's from another planet. Told me this wacko story about the plutonium boss. Which I didn't believe. But I thought, hey, if I play along with it, she'll let me ride in the car. That's kind of sad, bro. Then we went through some long tunnel, which I thought was never going to end. I got really nervous. Soon we got through. She insisted I get out and go through some door. No way, Jose, I thought. I got out and ran away. Next thing I know, I was taken away by some big metal bird, and then... His voice trailed off. Then what? Alice asked. Alex shrugged. I don't remember.
Alex asked?
Did I say Holix?
I don't know what you said. It should have been Jason asked. But it sounded like you said Alex asked.
Jason asked. Alex shrugged. Alex was doing an action, but it wasn't asking. I don't remember. It's all a blur until I woke up and saw you. What? Well, the important thing is that you're alive. You're alive. You're alive. Jason Mid? Okay, we're doing League of Legends, guys. I'll be mid.
Oh, that is so mid.
Now let's go find Eve. Wow, that was a legitimate crack there. Nice. Good job, me. She's in trouble. He turned to run, but Alex pulled him back. Next page. Poop. What are you, crazy? What did she What did she do to help me? Hey, I don't know about you, but I want to get out of here. I just got this new video game at home, and I'm finally... Jason cut him off. This is more important than video games, Alex. Video games? What's up with video games? I don't even know what a video game is, right? Right? Oh, look, I'm in a video game. Anyway.
This is more important than video games. This is the chance to be in a video game.
Yeah, exactly. We're about video games again. Alex, if we don't get this plutonium boss, you won't ever need to worry about video games again. Why? Is the plutonium boss gonna give me free games? There won't be a world left to play them in. Now come on! Grumbling, Alex... Oh, yeah. Alex followed him. Together they went to Sophia the Third.
Okay, keep your place with your, I'm just imagining, like, from Megas XLR, you know, Coop being like, nobody destroys the world and gets rid of my video games.
Yeah. Sophia the Third and climbed in. They found level 5, which while Jason slew the underboss there, a lobster, Alex hid in a corner. At level 6, Alex finally began to pull himself together. Oh yes, for now, I am that. Oh wait, no, we're talking about Alex. Oh yes. Pull himself together and help Jason destroy that underboss. Okay, we're kind of like speeding along here.
It does that.
Driving through the tunnel to level 7. Jason could Are we ahead of you yet? How many levels are we?
Yeah, I'm in level 6.
Okay, so we're actually ahead of where you are now.
Oh, whatever.
Jason could... Hey, you know what? If the game can spoil what's in the story, then why can't the story spoil what's in the game?
They've both been out for how many years now?
Yeah. Finally, we had pulled himself together. Level 7. Jason could barely control his excitement. Butterflies crashed through his stomach. His fingers tingled with anticipation. One more underboss. Then they would come face to face with the most dreaded enemy the world had ever known. Yes, in the underground, they would fight an evil flower. Oh wait, wrong game. Come face to face, the most dreaded enemy the world had ever known. Just hours ago, it had seemed impossible, but it was going to happen. Jason knew it. Are we there yet?
Shut up, Alex!
As Sophia the Third approached the end of the tunnel, Jason gave him a sidelong glance. You know, Buffoni? I guess that's how you pronounce that. Yeah, he's a big Buffoni.
You know, Beefaroni!
You could really spoil a moment. Hey, ease up. I was just kid. I thought he was going to say, I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid! The word caught in Alex's... The world caught... I feel like I've done that before! Didn't I do that earlier? I feel like that was a thing that happened before.
I don't know!
Well, future Mike, you need to figure this out.
Future Mike, indeed, will not figure this out. For he does not care.
The Third approached the end of the tunnel. Jason gave him a sidelong glance. And there, Buffoni, here, spoil the moment. Hey, he's up. I was just kidding. The word caught in Alex's throat. Sophia the Third had just shot out the tunnel and into level 7, and it wasn't like anything they had seen. This was no shiny metal sewer, no mud-clotted cavern. It was as if they had taken a sudden a detour to the North Pole.
Wait, that's level 7. Level 7 is the fire world. Level 6 is the ice world.
Isn't that where you are right now?
Yes.
So, it's caught up with you and not caught up with you at the same time.
The author clearly doesn't know their Blaster Master.
And yet they created a character that would become canon. Very funny.
That's me, right? No, I think he means the Eve chick. Oh, of course.
Of course. Oh.
No respect for Alex.
No respect for Buffoni. Shut up, Beefaroni!
Shut up, Beefaroni.
That's right, I wanted to say this. It was as if they had taken a sudden turn to the North Pole, of course! This is the Sophia the Third! A frigid coating of white covered every inch, every square inch. Icicles hung from the ledges that protruded from walls of solid ice. On each ledge, each pathway, there was a crusty, hey, covering of snow. What the hell was that? Wow, Alex said, looking around with wonder. The only thing missing is Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. He had a very shiny nose. And if you... Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, Alex.
Well, we finally got a character more annoying than Jason.
Yeah. There were some armadillo-like robots crawling around, which Jason recognized from other levels, even though they could pelt Sophia the Third with ammunition. Jason considered them easy pickings. With Alex's help, he blew them away. In front of them, a long white road stretched out. Follow the white road, follow the white road. Alex sat back in his seat. Wake me up when we get to the end of this road.
Wake me up before you go.
He keeps saying that. Before he could close his eyes, Jason brought the vehicle to a screeching, skidding halt. Alex bolted upright in his seat. In front of them, like a winter sprite emerging from a blizzard, Eve was running towards them. She was waving energetically, and through her helmet, Jason could see a smile of relief on her face. "She's all right," Jason said, not quite believing it. Okay, first of all, Jason, you've already come across a hologram Eve, so I wouldn't take anything like completely by sight. Running towards him, she was very energetic. It's a smile of relief on his face. She's alright, Blister shouted happiness. She's alright, she's alright, he said it twice. She looked over at Alex, expecting to share a scream of triumph, a smile of recognition, something, but Alex's eyes were fixed grimly forward, and his gun was on, and his finger was on the gun button, not reverse. Jason panicked. "Are you crazy?" Alex didn't answer. He seemed to be taking aim. "This is a joke, right?" Jason sold. "All right, listen, come on, everybody, we got great deals. We got great deals at Jason's Emporium." I think that's supposed to be said. "Look, I know you were a little ticked off at her, but this really isn't funny." Jason reached it over to push Alex's hand away, but it wasn't a joke, and Alex was quick and determined. With a firm press of the button, he sent a straight line of gunfire towards Eve. Eva. Chapter 17. With a bright flare of smoke, Eve went up in a miniature mushroom cloud. Yikes. Sophia III recoiled with the impact, sliding along the ice. Jason's mouth looked in the open position. Jason's mouth locked, not looked, in the open position. He stared, unable to find words to describe the horror he felt. Well, Alex said. Jason's eyes slowly traveled from the mushroom cloud to Alex. His... oh, we'll get to what I'm going to say. His mind was an overloaded jumble of pain, rage, shock, sadness, all of which canceled each other out and became numbness. Alex rolled his eyes. Did I do that? That was just set up perfectly. Aren't you going to drive? Aren't you going to drive? Jason repeated. Aren't you going to drive? Jason repeated, as if he'd forgotten how to speak. Then suddenly, the words poured out in a torrent. How can you ask me that? How can you be so calm? You murderer! She was the only survivor of her planet. She's the one who told us about the plutonium boss. Without her, there would be no chance for survival. And now you've got it. And tears welled up in Jason's eyes. He couldn't continue. Hey, easy, Alex said. You don't get it. What do you mean I don't get it? Why, you little...
Why, you little...
Why, you little... Jason was practically spitting his words out. Pip, 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 pip! I mean, that wasn't Eve, Jason. Don't play games with me, Urkel. The plutonium boss did mutate you, didn't he? He turned you into a ruthless killing machine. Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Alex grabbed Jason by the shoulder and shook him. Earth to Jason! Earth to Jason! Read my lip! Read my lips! That wasn't Eve! Jason just stared at him, his rage turning to confusion. The minute I saw her, something came back to me. Alex continued. I remembered something from that time. I thought I forgot. He knitted his brows. Reaching into the recent past. The plutonium boss. I met him, or at least I think I did, although I can't picture how he looked. He brought me into some sort of genetics lab. He wanted to do an experiment with me or something. A mutation experiment, Jason said. Like Teenage Mutant Alex. No, that actually works. Teenage Mutant Alex. No, I need something else. I don't know. Mutation experiment. I guess, Alex said. Anyway, he kept complaining about me. He handed me all these ninja weapons and masks, and he said I should do cool shit, but I didn't do anything. He said I was too weak-hearted. I couldn't keep conscious, which must have been right, because I barely remember it. But there was something else going on in the lab. Some new kind of imaging. Huh? He was using nuclear magnetic resonance imaging. Okay, that sounds like the exact type of thing a nerd would say. Magnetic resonance imaging. Something like that. If he needed to hide something, he could project a moving image over it using the nuclear magnetic rays. It looked real, but you could tell it wasn't. Something about the color, the way it glowed. You mean Eve was? Jason said. Why didn't he just use a hologram? Holograms are okay for close up, Alex said. But from a distance you can see through them. What we were seeing was a small nuclear bomb disguised with an image of Eve. So how come you could see her and I couldn't? Alex shrugged. I guess I've been down here so long, my eyesight has been, sensitized to radioactivity or something. Sure, we'll go with that.
Like, you just shrug and like, oh, fucking no, shit.
Amazing beefaroni. I love that you call him that.
That's not my name, Jason. Shut up, beefaroni.
It's just as ridiculous.
Oh, speaking of ridiculous, Mark.
Huh.
Even the walls have ice physics!
Oh my gosh, they do! Let's see.
Well, I mean, I can drive up the wall.
Let's see. Amazing, baby. Sinner smile. You saved our lives! I am eternally grateful! Hey, I'm not as stupid as I look! I will always say that in that guy's voice. Just then, Sophia III was thrown backwards by a cannon blast. Jason and Alex had to get back to work. They blasted their way forward, destroying sinister ice monsters and self-propelled gun turrets. Alex was having the time of his life. This is fucking awesome!
That was Jason's voice.
This is fucking awesome!
That's better. I know, right?
Hey, this isn't so bad after all. He shouted, thanks for inviting me over to your house to play your NES, Jason. Shouted, picking off an ice monster with ease. I wouldn't mind staying here a while. As Sophia III approached a sudden drop-off, Jason jammed on the brakes. Don't speak so soon, he warned. The vehicle went into a skid, right over the edge. Jason and Alex were both thrown. We're both thrown to the left. I will fight you, yawn. Well, we're both thrown to the left as Sophia III slid down a long, icy spiral. They picked up speed until they could see a white blur. Stop us! Alex screamed. Jason tried the brakes, but there was no traction. He pressed emergency jump, but the vehicle just banged against the tunnel's ceiling. Sophia III barreled downward and slid to a stop at the bottom. Only their oh fuck! Stop! Ugh.
Only their oh fuck stop.
Their shoulder harnesses kept Jason and Alex from flying through the windshield. Well, that would be a hell of an ending to the story. Jason.
What rule was seatbelts again?
Let's see. Jason exhaled relief. He looked out at their surroundings. A small chamber with ice block walls. In the center of it, covered with frost, was an arched double door. Welcome to Double Door! Can you answer these questions and survive the challenge? I want to go home now! Alex demanded. I've had enough of this! Jason grabbed his door handle. Come on, Alex! I have a feeling we ain't seen nothing yet! Reluctantly, Alex followed him to the double door. Stop saying it like that! Oh, welcome to the Double Dare Challenge! Can you find the flag in this pool of pudding? There was a huge metal ring on each half of the door, and upon each ring, a sign said, "No trespassing." Maybe we should knock first, Alex suggested meekly. Are you an idiot, Beefaroni? Jeez.
Hello, is anyone home?
Plutonium boss, we're here! Do you want to kill us?
No, I was just doing the, McFly! Beefaroni! Is anyone home?
Jason grabbed one of the rings and pulled the door open. A blast of frigid air greeted them with a loud whoosh! Whoosh! Jason and Alex were both knocked off their feet. Ow, my ass! I wish they turned down the air conditioning, Alex said with a weak smile. They picked themselves up and Jason led the way in. Howling wind whirled above them. They looked up. Blades of ice jutted out of the walls, forming crystal caves and catacombs and other things that sound similar. Yet shadows danced and flitted like bats. Hey, look, bats! In this video game story. Aside from the wind and bizarre squeaky noises, there was silence. Well, that's a decent amount of noise, honestly. Come on, Jason, Alex pleaded. There's nothing here. This is probably not the plutonium boss's jurisdiction.
Ribeek.
The noise startled both of them. They looked around and saw nothing. I know that noise!
Ribeek.
From behind, now there was a knocking sound. From behind the wall to their right, from behind a door in the wall. This can't be! What? Alex said. You're getting weird on me all of a sudden. Ribeek! This is just like my dream, Jason answered. He approached the door. The icy slime knob was there, just as in the dream. He was gripped with fear. I thought he was going to say he was gripping it, but no, it was gripped with fear. He didn't want to face what was in there. Couldn't face it. No robot, no monster, no underboss. Nothing compared to the horror of this creature.
Ribeek!
But in his dream, he never did see the creature. Or did he? The end of the dream had been so terrifying that Jason had awakened rather than face it. This time, when Jason opened the door, he would be wide awake. There was no escaping. He grabbed the knob, felt the icy stuff oozing between his fingers. Ew, chunky. With a mighty pull, he yanked it open. Pitch black, inky black, black hole black. Well, let's see, how many other ways can we describe black? Blackety black black. Nothing.
Orange is the new black, and black is the new orange.
Men in black. Pokemon black and black. 2.
Rats in black and black and black. Rats in black.
Black.
Okay.
Nothing just like the dream. Let's get out of here, Alex whimpered. Just for a moment. Jason agreed, but only a moment. He stepped forward, looking up into the suffocating darkness. When he spoke, he said 3 well-chosen words. Come get me! Ribeek! The shriek almost pierced his eardrums. Alex yelled in pain. A blinding burst of light shattered the blackness. More black. And then before them stood the last underboss. Jason drew his gun, then dropped it. He fell to his knees. No, I can't! The underboss came nearer. It loomed over them. Its tongue lashed, and out of its mouth... Kill it, Jason! Alex shrieked, but Jason just bowed his head. He could vanquish robots without a second thought. He could turn underbosses to dust because he had the Infinity Gauntlet. Wait a second. If I have the Infinity Gauntlet, then could I just... Oh, whatever. Moving on with the story.
Oh, phew. I almost spit a bullet there. Good thing he's an idiot.
Nothing could make him happier than destroying the plutonium boss if he had the chance. But he just couldn't raise his gun against his own frog. The 7th and last underboss was Fred!
Okay, yeah, another boss frog is the boss of Area 7, but Area 7 is not the ice area. Area 7 is the fire area.
Yeah. So, how close are you? keep reading, or
keep reading. There's like 2 top-down areas in Area 2 that I didn't show, and I'm trying to find them.
I'm just gonna double check the recordings and stuff. Yeah, everything looks. Audacity, you moving? Good. Okay. All right, chapter 18. This is what happened to you. Alex's voice was getting closer. Wait, no. This is what happened to you. I'm getting thrown off because of the 2 dorks. Give me the laser. Jason spun around and grabbed the gun. Don't you touch him! He said through clenched teeth. Alex stared at him, dumbfounded. Jason, he is a monster! He is going to kill us! Do you want to die? I hope not, because I will be really angry if you leave me alone down here. A long, fiery tongue whipped out of the creature's mouth. It brushed against both Jason and... That wasn't the tongue effect, that was just me yawning. Jason and Alex, flinging them across the room like paper dolls. Egg! Jason cried out, tumbling head over heels.
Wait, you've read that out in Alex's voice.
He landed next to a 10-foot...
I mean, it was supposed to be Jason that was going, ah. But you read it in Alex's voice.
What? Alex cried out.
Oh, I thought you read Jason cried out.
Both Jason and Alex flinging them across the room. Alex cried out.
Oh.
He landed next to a 10-foot high granite boulder. Oh, glad we knew the exact measurements in that boulder. Wincing with pain... Did he get out a measuring tape? Wincing with pain, he looked up at Jason. Now, are you happy? Gee, it sure is fun getting knocked against a humongous rock, which is exactly 10 foot high. Maybe next time he'll throw us through it. The creature was eyeing them from across the room. It squatted on its hind legs, then sprang into the air. Its shadow enveloped the white floor in black. Jason and Alex looked up helplessly as the mammoth amphibian plummeted back towards them. Alex grabbed Jason's arm. Come on! He pulled Jason behind the boulder. They fell to the floor. Then the frog landed. The room shook as if it had exploded. Now would you mind coming to your senses? Alex demanded. Or at least give me your gun as I can blast that ugly thing to pieces! Jason looked up at Alex, his eyes rimmed with red. The fierceness of his face had melted away. All that was left was shattered and lonely boy. Alex! He said, his voice cracking. That ugly thing is my pet frog! Alex backed off. He stared at Jason for a second or two, processing the last statement. Then, measuring his words carefully, he said, Jason Frudnick, you have truly gone wacko. You're wacko tobacco. Maybe you ought to stay here and cool out for a second while I'm serious, Alex. Sure, Jason. You kept him in your garage, right? A special garage. 4 stories high, with padding on the ceiling to cushion his head when he jumps. Jason grabbed Alex's shoulders. Listen to me, listen to me, will you? You know the kind of stuff the plutonium boss is into. I mean, he reads porno mags all day long, dude. Genetic engineering, nuclear mutations. He turned my little pet frog into that thing. We found the enemy bioweapon. Rabik. There was a loud cracking noise on the other side of the rock. Fred was trying to knock a path knock a path around the edge.
Can you be sure it's him?
Alex asked. I just know. When you've been with a pet every day of his life, you get to know him like a person. If Fred were in a room with all the frogs on Long Island, I would be able to tell him apart in a second.
Oh, good luck with that.
Alex nodded.
Yeah, I felt the same with Plutarch.
Plutarch?
My pet lobster.
So, I'm gonna be really hungry when all this is over, and maybe if I can find a pot and some water.
Also, I kind of killed a giant lobster a little bit back there.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not gonna have lobster dinner after all. Why am I talking to myself? Anyway.
That wasn't Plutarch back there, was it?
Oh, dear. The lobster, there was...
He was the 5th underboss.
So you knew I wasn't crazy all along, Jason said. Why didn't you say something when we were in level 5? Rebig! The rock shook. Fragments of granite shot upwards from the other side of the rock. If Fred couldn't get around, he was going to blast his way through.
I didn't say anything, Jason, because it really wasn't Plutarch.
But you just said...
This is my point, Jason. Our pets are gone. The minute the plutonium boss began changing them, they became something different. Robots, killing machines, whatever personalities they had are history, pal. Just remember, you are no longer looking at Fred. You are facing a creation of the most evil creature of the world creature of the most evil creature the world has known. We've destroyed all his underbosses, and now he's trying to prey on our weakness. He knows we'd never fire at our own pets. So, but he's wrong, Jason, because Fred and Plutarch are dead. He killed them, and you know what? If they could, they would be cheering us on right now.
Rebig!
Alex, this is driving me up the wall, Alex!
Rebig! Translation.
Kill me!
The entire top of the boulder flew off, crashing into the wall to the left. They dove to the ground for cover. Rebig! Jason reached for his gun. When he sat up, his face was set with grim determination. You know, Beefaroni, I never thought I would hear you say something that made sense. Alex smiled. We're in this together.
Let's go.
Wait. Alex smiled. We're in this together. Let's go. It was Jason's reply. That was very brutish. Holding the laser with 2 hands, he stepped around the boulder. He planted his feet in firing position. The creature that was once Fred turned to face him. His face was twisted into a horrible leer. Smoke billowed out from beneath its lips. But before it had the chance to shoot its tongue, Jason opened fire. Rebig! Rebig! The scream sliced through Jason, from his head to his toes, by way of his heart. The force of the explosion threw him backward. The light was intense as 5 suns. Ice and dirt began falling from the ceiling. Huddled on the ground, he thought about time travel, going back, taking back the shot, if only he could. Nope, there's no time travel. That's not a gameplay mechanic. When he looked up, he caught a last glimpse of Fred. More gas than solid, vaporizing before his eyes. On Fred's face was an expression. Clear as day, it was the look of shock, fear, betrayal, the same look Jason had seen when Fred had disappeared into the swamp. His head turned towards Jason.
he let out a tiny, helpless wherever. The next moment, Fred was gone.
Let's go to the actual Area 7 next time.
Alright, next time, the real Area 7. Okay, see ya.
Rabik!
Rabik!
Oh, what chapter was that?
Oh.
Click the... Okay, yeah, chapter 19 is next. Okay, Area 7, chapter 19. Got it.
Alright then. Let's stop the recording.